Hi, my name is Zam. I'm a high school student and a certified ethical hacker. Everybody enjoys a spy movie with a good plot twist, but it's no fun when it happens to your company's data. Insider threats, whether on purpose or accidental, is a real issue. And according to CSA research, 26% of companies reporting a software security incident were breached by an insider threat. So, how are there insider threats in software? Well, detecting these threats before they cause damage is challenging. Many security professionals feel like they're helpless against insiders because they're able to log in with valid credentials from their company and use company approved multi factor authentication methods. Insiders can log in during regular business hours to justify their access. However, with the right tools, businesses can protect themselves from internal and external threats. So, an identity threat detection and response platform, or an ITDR, helps identify when a software app has been compromised by monitoring event logs for suspicious activity or indicators of compromise, IOCs. So, from external threats, IOCs use login methods and devices to track user behavior. But for insiders, IOCs have to also track unusual methods. And when these IOCs hit a certain threshold from an insider, the system flags the application that was threatened. So these solutions focus on endpoint or on-premises protection, but software threats also need to be specialized for analysis from many different sources. So what are examples of these insider threats in software? Well, you have data theft and data exfiltration. So downloading or sharing data, especially to personal emails or third parties, can happen when, let's say, an employee is laid off or is unhappy and wants to use the data they had in their company elsewhere. And the stolen data might include intellectual property or customer information. So data can also be manipulated from the inside. So deleting or altering critical data can cause financial loss, operation disruptions, or reputation damage. And this can be harmful if it affects a core business's processes or customer records or privacy. Credential misuse happens when login credentials are shared without authorized users, whether it's intentional or unintentional, and it can grant unauthorized users access to sensitive areas of the software application, and this can lead to data access and potential breaches. Privilege abuse happens when privileged users misuse their access to change settings or bypass security measures or access restricted data for their personal gain or malicious intent. And this can compromise a securities framework for a software application. Third-party vendor risks happen when contractors or vendors misuse their legit access to your software application. And this can be risky as vendors might not be subject to the same security policies and training as full-time employees would be. Shadow apps are when insiders install unauthorized software or plugins, unintentionally introducing vulnerabilities or malware. This can bypass official security protocols and create hidden entry points for attackers to enter. So each one of these actions alone might not indicate a threat, but when these indicators of compromise or IOCs add up, security teams then need to investigate and they need to fix these problems. So how would a security team fix these problems? Well, they could use, for one, the principle of least privilege, which combats insider threats by not allowing employees to have more access than they need. So if you're only managing emails within a company, you only have access to email data, and you wouldn't have access to their mainframe or their code or any of that other stuff, right? And if you're just helping clean the company campus or premises, then you shouldn't have access to login credentials within the company. So the next thing is Security Software Posture Management, or SSPM. And this focuses on prevention of insider threats. So it enforces a strong security strategy by ensuring that users only have access to what they need, again. And SSPM also helps prevent data loss by monitoring documents and shared settings, and it detects unauthorized shadow apps and ensures compliance with the security standards of the company. Once again, identity theft, detection and response, or ITDR, focuses on detection and response. So it measures the amount of IOCs and adds them up and determines if security teams need to be alerted for a potential threat. So these two things together, SSPM and IDTR, provide a comprehensive approach to software security as a whole. So SSPM prevents threats while ITDR detects and responds to threats that weren't prevented by SSPM. So when you implement both, businesses can protect their software from a wide range of threats, ensuring that security of data and integrity of operations is kept. So, unless you're the cybersecurity manager of an organization, there's not a lot you can do with this information because, assuming you're a consumer, that means the privacy of your data in a company's software is handled by the company. So, you have to focus on who are you receiving your software from. So, you should look for companies with a good reputation. And company reputation goes a long way in IT and is probably the main thing you should be looking for. You should consult with third party testing companies before acquiring software and make sure that this software fits your needs and it's not excessive or redundant. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. And thank you for your time and thank you for watching.